Uh,
All right. You ready?
and I was born ready, like fish and spaghetti.
Spaghetti. Hey, make this money. Take this money.
Let's get it.
Ain't no way you could take this from me.
Let's get it.
You know who wrote that? You know who wrote that verse for Diddy?
Jay.
I give you one more guess. He's from New York.
G Dep. Nah, G Dep was on it.
It was G Dep's. Yeah, it was G Dep's song. But who? There was another New York artist who wrote that verse for Diddy.
Maze.
No,
that makes no sense.
Nah. 50. Bentley.
Damn.
Yeah, 50 wrote that.
What's popping? Let's get it.
Let's get it.
All right.
Let's get it. You used to Harlem Shake back in the day, right?
Hell yeah. Come on, I'm from Harlem.
I know. Hey, I gotta make sure.
Come on, son.
Gotta make sure, Papa.
I couldn't do the hat thing because of the headphones.
Yeah, I know. If not, you would have been able to do it, right?
Yeah.
Damn,
I used to be able to.
I'm such an idiot. I don't even got my lights on here. What's going on out here, man? Let me put the colorful lights on that nobody ever gets to see.
I was actually fidgeting with my shit just now.
Yeah.
Not my dick.
Hey.
I'm thinking of changing shit, but this shit I fucking look like an idiot. I look like Frieza.
Yeah, it's really red. See, mine is just I got like a nice blue undertone, you know.
Yeah, I don't know yet. I got this.
Figure it out.
I'm a dumbass.
Figure it out,
man.
Man.
Wrong, like it's all good though. Whenever you're ready, man.
JC, we are ready, man. Have we recorded yet? Did we start yet? Did we? I didn't even get the intro in.
I did.
Oh man, this is a cold open. All right. Leave this in the show, JC. But let's get this. Let's put the actual opening. Are you ready?
All right, Captain.
Okay, and we are back with another episode of Keep Your Hands Up with JC and J Rosa, my brother. What is good?
Hold it.
You know, man, JC, is so much to talk about this week in the fight world, but we gotta talk about Game of Thrones.
Yeah, I gotta do it. All right.
The House of Dragon. I'm gonna tell you something, man. I did not watch Sunday night, and I'm gonna say this because I said we would never get another show, appointment-based television. House of Dragons might just be that show.
Ooh, you were basing a lot on one episode, homie.
I forgot how big Game of Thrones is. There's a clip going around on Barstool Sports of a guy that's recording like the building. Yeah. And everything is moving at the same time. And they're only watching one show.
Yep.
At first I thought they were all streaming, Keep Your Hands Up, our show,
we don't have that many cuts.
Yeah, but that's what it is. It wasn't that many cuts. So it had to be Game of Thrones. First episode was good.
Okay. I'm gonna let you rock and then I'm gonna say my piece.
It was good. It's just the allure of Game of Thrones, man, JC. It's just it was such a cultural phenomenon, and it has a chance to regain some of that momentum that the original Game of Thrones had, at least for the next couple weeks. And once we start getting a relationship with these characters, we might get in that way, but I think it has a chance to be that next appointment-based television show.
Okay. I wholeheartedly agree with you. I will say this though.
Did you link up with Will to watch it?
No. Oh, the one trains weren't running.
Yeah, okay.
No, the one trains weren't running. I wasn't gonna take a shuttle bus all the way up to the
no.
Yeah, I'm not doing that. No.
Fuck that.
I love you, Will, but yeah.
We've come a long way from taking the bus, Jason.
Nah, yeah, we don't. Oof.
The train. I'll real talk before the country. Like, I would take the train. It's something about me. Like, I don't know if it's like a stigma. I just be like, I'm on the bus right now. Like, what's going on, man?
Yeah. The train is acceptable. The bus, nah. Something you fucked up.
Yeah, so they right
like up somewhere.
Like a grown man on the bus, just like I'm like, yo, what's going on out here?
Not even if I'm going crosstown. If I'm going crosstown, I'm like, yo, let me just hop in a cab. It's just gonna be like $4.
Hop in a cab or walk it. I'd rather walk it, but the bus.
Nah, the bus. Oof.
Yeah, no, I can't do that.
Oof. All right. I don't want to come sounding off as a hater.
Okay.
I need to say that.
All right.
The only reason I am back on board is because of what you just said. It's true. The cultural phenomenon of what Game of Thrones is. I'm not even going to say is because people saw it through. Say what you want about season 7. Say what you want about season 8. They were ass, but you were still in that seat watching. So don't give me that, oh, I hated it, so I stopped watching. I haven't met anybody who's used those words.
But can I just play a little devil's advocate? They weren't ass. They just weren't as good as 3, 4, 5, 6. You know what I mean? Like it wasn't bad TV.
It was. I had to disagree with you. Only because there was so many loose ends at the end of it, you could tell they were just trying to get it out.
But that's just the nature of the beast. When JC, this show is $20 million an episode.
Okay. And put more time into.
But the thing is, they didn't have the time. They didn't have the time, and they didn't have the script. They were waiting on your boy, and they ran out of the source material, so they had to say
So it's okay to say that those last 2 seasons they weren't finished. There was so much shit that was like, wait, if this is how you're ending it, why did you introduce this? Why did you introduce half the army of the dead? Why did you introduce the fact that they could turn people into White Walkers? Why did you introduce that if you're not going to follow through on it? Why did you introduce Chrysler's Keep? Why did you, and this is coming from a dude who read all the books. And don't get me wrong, I'm not a snobby.
But you got to come at George R. R. Martin a little bit, JC. They don't have 100%. They don't have the luxury to be like, all right, we're gonna put this on ice for 5 years. Think about when's the last season of Game of Thrones? 2018.
Yeah, something like that. Something crazy.
George R. R. Martin had a whole pandemic to stay home and write and drop the next book. Has he dropped the book?
No.
It's been 2011. It's been 11 years since he dropped the next book, and
that is unacceptable.
And so that's what I'm trying to tell you. They had their hands tied. They're like, yo, we got to figure this out, and we're gonna give you guys the best thing possible. We got to JC. The Battle of Winterfell was it was a movie.
It was a movie. I'm not saying
beautiful.
Look again.
You can't. I'm sorry. I gotta hold your feet to the fire here a little bit. You can't call that ass. It's not. You just can't. The Battle of Winterfell, for whatever you want to say it as, you read the books, the loose end, Papa, that was a cinematic.
Yeah, it was
the way it was shot.
Yeah, like you're right. And there's an Instagram post that I posted that I literally wrote that this was the best episode of television I've ever watched in my entire life.
So it's like I can get your.
I just don't like the loose ends.
I
don't like the loose ends.
I can respect that. I can respect that.
And Bran on the throne.
And Bran on the throne. I can respect
there's a lot of stuff. All right, but hold on. All right, now that that's out of the way, again, not trying to hate. The cultural phenomenon is the reason why I'm back on board, 100%. But I wasn't excited when this was announced. I wasn't excited when we were like a week away. Last week, I was like, yo, I'm giving it a shot. Mm-hmm. I'm going to watch it.
Yeah, I know.
But the thing is that you're taking away the thing that I like most about Game of Thrones, which wasn't dragons. It had nothing to do. Dragons, they were dope.
Yeah.
1, 2, I hated Dany after like season 3.
Yeah, I'm on record. You could ask all the boys, like, yo, Dany's storyline to me
is fucking dumb.
Yeah.
After she freed the free cities.
She should have been made moves. She should have been made moves. So.
Straight up. She was a great character up until that, because then she started moving backwards. She wasn't making any sense. She was in over her head and nobody wanted to tell her nothing.
No.
And eventually, boom, that was her downfall. Boom. Okay, cool. So Dany was already on my.
Wait, quick question. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
does Tyrion go to be Dany's hand in the books, or we don't get up to that part, right?
We're not even up there yet.
Yeah,
Right now, he's with Jorah at Slaver's Bay.
Okay.
So actually, nah, I'm bullshit. You remember when she freed open the fighting pits?
Yep. He was there already though. Tyrion was there. Oh no, Jorah was there.
Jorah was there, but Tyrion was there too. Tyrion, they were like he was playing a dwarf on horseback or whatever, just to entertain the crowd. But they didn't know it was Tyrion.
The books are kind of leading up to where he's gonna link up with her and be a part of her council. Okay, yes. All right.
So the Targaryens were not my least favorite family, but their history was insane. I have a fire and blood. So like,
I thought you were gonna say it was incest.
Oh, that too. So, and then when you ask the casual person, yo, you got to watch this show, Game of Thrones. Oh, I heard of it. It's got dragons, right? Like, you see how small and subtle that is? Like, the entire show oversimplified it just by dragons. So
I mean, because we never seen anything like this, a show with like these massive dragons, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and but that's the takeaway.
Yeah, but that's just to get the casuals in.
It's the game, bro. That's what made this show dope. The game. You don't know who's playing who. Yeah, and at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter because the army of the dead is marching on the south.
But that's what's so great about this show, JC, is that it reached so many people. For some casuals, be like, yo, oh shit, this chick got dragons. Oh, bet they try to fuck up. Then you got the little games that you're talking about. You know what I mean? The high level chess where you got Tywin playing, Tyrion playing, like these guys who are making the Littlefinger, my man. You know, making power moves in the shadows, stuff like that. It's for everybody. It has something for everybody. And if they can translate just a percentage of that into House of Dragons, they're gonna be. I mean, they put money into it. How'd you like the first episode?
I thought it was great.
Like, the way it was shot, the special effects.
I thought it was fine. I thought it was fine. I absolutely. Fucking. I want to see Viserys' character. He actually looks very interesting.
The Viserys, who's that? That's the king, right?
Yeah. Also, the Iron Throne looks.
It looks exactly
so dope. That's how it is in the book. Yo, everybody that sat there would get cut. It happens all the time. And I was like, that's a subtle.
That was dope.
That was dripping. That shit was dripping. That shit was dope.
Can I ask you something, though, JC? Has there been a more disrespectful line uttered in Game of Thrones or through television than "air for the day" or "air for a day"?
Damn. Yo, Viserys look at him and say, "Yo, tell me you said that." Damn. Yeah.
Boy say, "Yo, everybody mourns differently." Nah. He would have. I would have the King's Guard slice up, yield boy, forever. Or I would have carved. Yeah. It would have been. You can't do that, bro.
What was his name? Oh, Daemon.
Daemon.
So there's Daemon, Viserys, Rihanna.
Yeah, I gotta get the girl. I feel like that old guy who watched Game of Thrones who didn't know the names, right? They'd be like, "Oh yeah, the snow guy," or yeah, the guy who has sex with his sister, talking about Jamie, or the dwarf, stuff like that. Yeah. So it's gonna take. I know it's gonna take me a few weeks to kind of get everybody's name down.
One last thing I will say about Game of Thrones and how it ended.
Yeah,
is that they never gave me a theory that's been pretty much confirmed, but it's not in the books yet, about Tyrion being a Targaryen. And it's one of the biggest things that it was like, damn, man, if you'd have gave me that, because I think he rode the third dragon, if I'm not mistaken.
Well, Tyrion,
or was the dragon?
Was a connection. There was a connection with the dragon.
Yeah. You know the theory, right?
Yeah. That's the Mad King's son.
Yeah.
That's
why he's a dwarf.
Is because the
royal blood.
Yes.
And then he has two colored eyes.
His eyes, yes. Yeah. And that's why Tywin hates him so much. But they kind of mask it that Tywin hates him because his wife died at birth, but it's really because the Mad King had sex with Tywin. Yes.
And then he said, "You're no son." That's when you know. He goes, "You're no son of mine."
You're no son of mine. You're no son of mine.
That's one of the hardest lines that I was like, "Oh, so that's it, huh?" Well, there we go.
Yeah, so
that was my piece for Game of Thrones.
That's one of the best ones, the best theories, and then of course, the classic or R plus L.
Oh, that was confirmed.
Yeah. I'm a little interested to see how they played it, JC, because I'm not gonna lie, this episode went by pretty quickly. Like a lot of shit happened, and to me, this is what I'm excited for, because
I like that black dude.
With the dreads, right?
Yeah, that motherfucker's cool.
Even his wife, they even disrespected the queen that never was.
The queen that never was, bro.
Yo.
Damn. And she's with it. She'll go like this.
The queen that never was.
She reminds me. She give me strong Olena vibes.
Yeah. What's up with your boy? The hand of the king. Boy just tossed up his daughter. Like, yo, go make the king happy real quick, ma.
Yo, Lord Hightower. What's his name? Otto. How you got a name Otto? How the fuck you got a name Otto?
We running out of names here, Papa.
On Dragonstone. No, they're in King's Landing. They're not in Dragonstone.
They're in King's Landing. Yeah, they're in King's Landing. Yeah.
Fucking Otto.
It's dope though. I want to see where they're gonna take it. I'm in. I'm in always for this. I'm kind of in your boat. I'm not really a big Targaryen family fan. Me personally,
yeah, me neither.
If I could have my way, I'd want a whole of Tywin, because Tywin to me is my him and Littlefinger my probably my two favorite characters, just because they make the power chess moves. They fight with the pen, not with the sword. And to me, I always have an affinity for characters like that. And I'm interested. Yeah, I mean, it's those are your two favorite characters.
Nah, Cersei. And I never picked a second.
Cersei's up there for me too. So it's just
Cersei's my favorite.
She went a little too ham at the end.
I love it. Don't
get me wrong.
Love it.
When she blew up the Citadel, I'm all for it. I'm all for it.
That's my next episode.
Yeah. When she blew up the Citadel, I mean, what are we talking about? Bro, and that was season what? That was season 6, right?
Season finale, season 6.
Yeah. Okay.
So right now, I'm an idiot. I was on the phone with Will yesterday. Prior to watching House of the Dragons, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna start watching.
I saw you put in the chat. You watch Hard Home, right?
Yeah, I'm trying to watch the best episodes. So I started with Reigns of Castamere. Obviously,
we should rank them one day. We should have like a one-off episode, and maybe have some of the boys on the podcast, and we rank some of them.
Ooh, why don't we do that next week?
Yeah,
I mean it's gonna be a slow.
Oh yeah, that's right. Oh yeah, that's right. No fights this weekend.
Yeah, okay, exactly.
Yeah, all right. We get that. Yeah, all right. I'm down for that. I'm down for that.
Yeah, I never thought I'd think of a second favorite character. But in any case,
I mean, Tyrion is great too. You got to give him his props.
I do, but it's too easy to pick Tyrion.
Yeah. That's why for me, it's Littlefinger and Tywin, 1A, 1B.
I think Cersei and then Tywin.
Yeah, Tywin is just.
I want to see him at Casterly Rock, bro. I want to see all my. I want to see
building up the house. Bells. Yeah, and then just building up the house of Lannister, because you look at it, right. 172 years ago is when the show was based. You see Starks, you see the Baratheons, you see there was another house that they talked that swore.
Dorne was there.
Dorne was there. Yeah. You see all these legendary houses, and for Tywin to make the House Lannister what it was in such a short period of time. It's just you got to give that dude his props, man. Damn, there was something I wanted to talk about the show. I can't remember now. I just got lost.
20 mil. I can't. That's so wild.
Bro, 20 million episode. 20 million episode.
That's insane.
I mean, you see it. The dragons, the special effects. That's what I want to talk about.
I knew if I brought up 20 million, it would jog your memory. I have no idea why I took a shot there.
Once the money gets talking, I start thinking. What did you think about the kind of the, I don't want to say foreshadowing, but the whole prophecy thing, right? About the winter coming. Where he's like, every king has, a winter is coming.
The long night.
The long night. Yeah.
I actually,
you felt
I can't remember. No.
Yeah.
This is it's always been at the foreground.
In the back, yes.
Always. That, yeah. I can't remember if the wall's built already. I think it is.
It is. No, it is. It is, because the first men built the wall.
Oh, right. It was the first men. Yeah. After they came from the north. Yeah.
Come on, Papa. We talking.
It was 700 years. I'm sorry. I've been remembering it now. Yeah, I mean, that's always going to be something that's always going to be there.
Yeah, it's always lingering.
But let's hope they don't fucking rush it and,
So that's what I want to talk to you about, JC. Do you think this show is going to end by the time the Mad King comes, or it's only going to be, because they're moving very fast?
There are time jumps in the show, because there are two, like Rihanna, I can't remember her name. She has two actresses that play her, meaning that there is going to be a jump in time forward.
Okay.
Which is,
I'm cool with it, because real talk, I don't need a whole day by day kind of breakdown, right? Like, I want you to get me through the main points of the House of Targaryen. Real talk, if they were to do this for a lot of the houses, I'd probably be cool with it too. You know what I mean? Like, let's say they do, a couple seasons House Targaryen, then they move over, House Stark, so on and so forth. I'd be cool with that. But I think it was smart for them to do the House Targaryen, just because, I mean, there would be, who had King's Landing before the Targaryens came on Dragonback?
I don't know.
That's fine. That's cool. Either way, I'm here for it. You're here for it. Sign me up.
Throw away the key.
Oh, throw away the key. That's right. Do you want to do a little She-Hulk before we get to fights?
Oh, hell yeah. I completely forgot about that.
Okay.
2 words.
Feminism.
It's not where I was going with it, but go ahead, continue.
No, I like She-Hulk. And I told you, I've been super, super hyped of She-Hulk. And I know feminism is not 2 words. I was joking around. But kind of shit on guys a little bit.
Yeah.
A little bit. A little bit. For me, here's the thing, right? I'm all for it. Yeah. I mean, I was being nice. I'm all for it. I'm in on She-Hulk. I've been fucking screaming from the rooftops. This show's gonna be popping, and I'm still in on it. I'm still here for it. The only thing is like the way she got her powers, and the way she was able to control them so quickly.
Was
fumbled. You want to talk about rushed?
Yeah, it was fumbled.
Yeah. So for me, and then to them say, oh, I'm able to control my powers because as a woman I have to control my emotions more. I get catcalled. That's cool. That's I get it. I get it to a certain extent. And then they got the guy who's her coworker. She's like, I know more than him, and he's still trying to, take my credit and shit. I get that. I get that. But to me, it just felt like
fumbled. You could have went a completely different approach.
It felt like virtue signaling.
Oh yeah, that's a better word.
It felt like, look at us, Disney. We're gonna play to online Twitter, and when they get all this, when it's like you didn't have to do, you could have did it, but a little more subtly. It was just so in your face, right? And then she washes the whole, after having her powers for a week. I don't know, man. I felt like they could have did it a little more subtly. Maybe like, Banner could have said, oh, it's because, you weren't exposed to direct gamma.
Yep.
You got some of my blood. So
it's second hand.
So it's easier.
So it's a weaker strain. Not only that, it's why you're weaker and I am stronger than you.
And it's why you're able to control your powers so quickly because it's not direct. Like, I feel like there was another route, but to me, and again, I'm not mad at it, but to me, it just felt like, hey, look at us, look at MCU, look at Disney. We're gonna virtue signal, and we're better than these other, people, and we're not, anti-women. When of course everybody knows you're not anti-women.
Yeah.
Like, well, like, you know what I mean? Like for me, that was my only gripe is like she got her power so quickly, and then you got Bruce Banner Hulk telling you, it took me 15 years to get it. It took her 15 minutes. And it's like, to me, that was my only little gripe. And I'm still in on it, and I'm still going to watch the show, but it just felt a little too much. You're
not wrong, and I would agree with you. But just a heads up, those 2 words I was talking about was terrified and aroused.
Oh, yeah.
She-Hulk is one of the most gorgeous characters on planet Earth.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. Boy, put me in the MCU, please.
Yo, put me in an armbar, baby. God damn. God damn.
Yo, speaking of arm bars, you saw this Tom Hardy in the jiu-jitsu competition?
No.
There's a video circulating around. Tom Hardy was in a jiu-jitsu competition, and he got a guy in an arm bar.
Very impressive. I'm fucking Sony checks are working out.
Hey, yeah.
All right, so we got She-Hulk out the way. We got House of the Dragon, by the way, out the way. Is there anything we're missing before we get into the
pickle? I just want to know. I just want you guys to know.
I just want to know if you play me.
No, I don't want to know.
Isn't that what I said?
You said I just want to know.
Oh, my fault.
Yeah. I've been known to slap a few tables in my life.
Oh my God.
And I just want to know, the table slap heard around the world. Did you see the Yankees coach, Aaron Boone, manager?
Nah.
Yeah. Where he slapped the table. Yo, I'm starting trends out here, JC.
I'm sure you are.
I'm starting trends out here, bro. Table slapping is back. It adds emphasis into your statements.
It's back on the table.
Yeah, it's back on the table. All right. But no, let's get into from the table slap heard around the world to the knockout heard around the world.
1 second. Okay. I'll show you some.
Go ahead. Let me see. What is this? What is this? Spy Family? What is this?
You can read.
Is that Comic-Con?
Oh, yeah.
Woo! Why you got so many tickets?
You, me, Will, X. Max.
Oh, X. Okay. Luke.
Mike.
Luke. Mike downtown?
Yeah.
Oh, dope.
So wait, hold on. Let me count that. Let me make sure I got that right. Me, Will, X, Luke, Max, you. Yep. Perfect.
Yes.
Secured the bag, baby. I just got to activate them and we good, money.
Sign me up.
October 9th, baby.
It's going to be a glorious occasion.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Got
him. Dope. Oh, man, I can't wait. I'm going to be fucking hyped for that, man. There might be a little Game of Thrones there, huh?
No, that's not. Oh, yeah. Not like a panel or anything.
No? Oh, okay. Not a panel, but like a couple of
might see some goodies.
Yeah. So knock out her around the world, JC. Leon Rocky Edwards. Yo, did you see the clip I put in the chat of his coaches with the Rocky song?
Nah.
Oh man.
I don't pay attention to shit you put.
Oh wow.
Nah, that was cruel. You know what? I'll let you be here for the day.
You know, you think you know somebody, man. You think you know somebody, man. I get it though. You're probably like, you know what? I hear most of his bullshit for an hour a week.
God damn.
You know, I gotta.
No. Don't speak so bad about yourself. You're here for the day.
Man, I gotta check my clock, my biological clock, man. What you know? So I know Final Destination.
I'll give you a look at the poppy.
Yeah. Hey, yo.
Oh nah, yeah, that came out rude.
Hey, yo. Oh man, ladies and gentlemen, that is it for this week's episode. JC is talking about giving out his poppy milk.
No.
I'm good. No. But yo, man. So Leon Rocky Edwards. Can we just give a second and just praise him, JC, before we break it down? I doubted him.
I'm wrong. I was wrong.
I was wrong. You were wrong. The commentator booth for most of the fight was wrong. Shout out to DC Daniel Cormier because he spoke to Rocky after the fight and said, "Bro, we were writing your obituary."
Yeah. My man said it in the locker room too.
Yeah.
Like, said, yo, my bad.
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, he's like, yo, we thought you were done. And for all intents and purposes, he was done. He got down. That first round was Rocky's round.
Yeah. It was impressive.
Took Usman down.
Put him in a triangle.
Put him in a body triangle.
Body triangle.
Yeah, body triangle. Yeah, body triangle. Was going for the choke. Usman was doing a great job. For anybody who's out there and you want to know how to defend a choke, I mean, obviously Leon is not a submission expert, but you got to do the 2-on-1. You got to hold the two hands on one, and you'll take whatever punches to kind of move your way out. But after that round, Leon was dominated for round 2, round 3, round 4, and 4 minutes into round 5.
Yep.
And shout out to his coaches, because the clip up in there, his coaches were, in their British accent. Come on, Rocky. Stop fucking feeling sorry for yourself. You got it, mate. You got it.
Surprised they didn't say, you're a bum.
You're a bum. Don't let him bully you. You got to get out the fire. Make it ugly, mate. Yo, they were going in, right?
Very strange accent you're doing.
I know. That's a fake Scottish, British. I was watching Uncharted again with Max, and the Scottish accent came out.
I'm insulted. And I'm not even Scottish.
Yeah, I know. But it was British, Scottish, something in there.
Got it. Yeah.
So this is the part I want to talk about, right, JC? This is why I don't know for you, right? Because you watched it by yourself.
Live.
Yeah, I watched it live. It was me, Will, X, Santana. We were playing poker. We were watching the fights. I cleaned up, made some nice hands. I definitely came out one of the winners. And we stopped the game for the main event. We're watching it and we're like, this fight's over, man. Let's start, playing. And we're watching it. And then all of a sudden, Usman has Leon on the cage, and then Herb Dean separates them. And then they get up and they fight. And we're like, man, this is over. Usman just got to run around for a little bit. And and we said it, JC, Leon is high level striking. You were playing chess with fucking dire fucking situations. If you make one mistake, and Leon, is fainting, he's fainting, little faint, with the left. Usman ducks just a little too much, and then the left leg kick comes following, and it's good night. He was down before he was knocked out before he hit the ground, and Leon lifts his hands up and does the walk off. And bro, when I tell you, it sounded like there were 50 people in Will's house, the way we were screaming.
It's a wonderful feeling.
And I was just like, yo, this is one of the greatest knockouts of all time. And
I 100%.
And I want to know, you were watching it at home, chilling by yourself. You weren't able to make it, but did you feel that instantly too? Those are the ones where you wish you were there, or you're like, yeah, I should have.
It's not only that. My man gave me 2 backhanded compliments. Man said, yeah, we was watching it with friends. Yo, you was alone. And then he did it again. He's like, yo, I want to get your idea because you was at home watching it by yourself. You was at home by yourself. At home by yourself like a loser. No, I'm joking. Yeah, I did the same shit. But I do that.
There's been many times where I watched by myself.
Bro, nah, it definitely was. I was screaming at my monitor.
Yeah.
I was like, I sound like a fucking gorilla or a gorilla or a chimp, whatever. Ah.
Low key, I'm glad I wasn't home because my girl would have. The fight that ends about like 1:30. My girl would have definitely woke up and be like, "What the fuck are you doing?
Yeah.
Like, why are you screaming like this?" And because you had to scream, you had to scream. You just can't be like, "Oh wow, that's crazy." But it's one of those moments where you did not expect that. Bro, Usman was 60 seconds away, JC.
From another fight.
He could have just danced. He could have ran around and still would have won the round. And nobody would have said anything.
Yeah. And hey man, ducked a little too enthusiastically, get a fucking shin to the chin.
Yo, man, shin to the chin, headshot, dead.
Look at me now.
Wow. Well, I still can't. I'm gonna tell you, Will was such a shot that he was like this for like jaw drop, just quiet for a good like 1 minute. And me and Santana are like, yo, Papa, did you see? We thought he was like high or so. He spoke. So I was like, yo, he's like, yo, I can't believe it. He was in shock. He was speechless. Will was speechless. And I was just like, yo, what the how?
That was unexpected.
All time. And this is why we love the sport.
Yep, you never know when it's.
This is why we love the sport, man. And if we go by Stockton rules, Nate Diaz is the champion. Right, JC? That's what I saw going around Twitter.
Apparently in Jorge's eyes, he's the.
Well, that's what I want to talk about that too. I want to talk about that too. But I don't. I just want to. I don't want to start talking about things too. I know we said it in the beginning segment, but Leon Rocky Edwards, right?
Well-deserved champ.
Well-deserved champ. Well-deserved. And I like his post-game stuff where he was just like, yo, pound for pound, what? He was like, yo,
you can't even be mad neither.
Yo, he was like, all week, you guys crowned him. And Leon was like, yo, this belt belongs to nobody. No man should have this belt for that long and feel like it's a right to them. And I proved that. And he's right, man. Usman was so confident and borderline arrogant and disrespectful to Leon because he was, already saying he's gonna walk through him. He was already telling Anderson, like, oh, I'm gonna give you your record back, Anderson. Once I'm done with it, I'm gonna you like kind of saying stuff. And excuse me, like going into it, man. He was, and in that fight, he probably at the last minute was already thinking about what he's gonna say at the press conference, what he's gonna say after, and for that split second, he made a mistake and he paid for it dearly. It was so bad they sent him right to the hospital. He didn't even get to talk.
I thought I saw him standing for a little while.
No, I mean, I'm sorry. He didn't do a post fight.
The post. Oh, okay.
He didn't do a post fight interview at the podium or on the microphone in the octagon.
Yeah.
They walked them off. Do you think we see an imminent rematch? Immediately, not immediate rematch.
Not immediate. I mean, it all depends on what this kid this guy wants to do.
Okay, Dana.
I knew you was gonna say that. Edwards does say he wants the rematch.
Yes, he said he wants it in Wembley.
Yeah, so London town.
Now, I don't think Dana will do that because he said he doesn't like doing events outdoors, especially in the UK where it's known to rain a lot. But he definitely said, Dana said he wants to do the rematch in London, in the UK.
Fine, sounds good to me.
And I mean, you think about it, he's the first, London champion since Bisping. I just don't know if I'm Usman, right? Let's talk about Usman a little bit. Dominating run, right? 36 years old. I'm not gonna write him off yet. I'm not gonna, because he deserves a title shot. But after a knockout like that, me personally, I would like to see Usman take 6-8 months off.
Oh,
yeah, because you're talking about a guy who's never been knocked out. Maybe in training camp he's probably got knocked out. Who knows? But I'm talking about in a fight, and a knockout like that, lights went off. Some guys don't come back right after a knockout, JC. And they say it in boxing all the time: when you get knocked out for the first time, you're more susceptible to get knocked out again. And that shin was like a baseball bat to the jaw. So if I'm Usman's camp, I know Usman wants to get back in there because he knows the game plan to beat him, because he was beating him, and he has beat him before.
Yeah, exactly.
But if I'm Trevor Whitman and I'm a part of that camp, I'm gonna say, listen, champ, Papa, I don't even want to think about a fight until spring 23.
No, coach.
Because I don't want him to rush in there, JC, and be like, I gotta get back. Yo, there's certain things that when you get knocked out, like the nerves in your body, when you shut the lights out like that, man, I just don't want him to rush it back, because I know what a champion he is, and I know he can beat Rocky. I just think you take your time with it.
Fair enough.
What do you think? Do you think I'm being too precautious?
Nah. As you said, man, I mean, have you ever been knocked out before?
No, thank God, no. But I've
strange feeling.
But I've passed out before.
Yeah, no,
but I've never been knocked out. But I know just from watching fights, and like I said, so I did this before. Like sometimes, like if you ever want to know what it's like to get knocked out on, especially when in the temple or the jaw, it's just your body shuts down. Your brain is still kind of working, but it's like if you ever want to test it out, and I've done some shit before, just punch yourself a little bit, like in the jaw, right? Like just a little tap, and you feel it, like, you know what I mean? Like you just feel something like a nerve or something going to your brain, because it's like a direct thing, and it's just your lights are gonna get shut out. That's why you always say you want to keep your chin down, block your chin, because that's why they call it the button, right on the, you've heard it before.
Right at the button, yeah.
He got hit right on the button, because it's literally a go to sleep button on your jaw right there. You know what I mean? Like it's like, don't get hit there.
Cured by insomnia.
There you go. Oh man, but yeah, I would take some time off. To me, Usman has been a reigning champion. He doesn't need to have another fight to get Leon. If I'm the UFC, depending how these next two fights go, right? Nate versus Khamzat, Masvidal versus Gilbert. And obviously,
if it happens,
that's another thing, right? That's another thing. We were supposed to get Gilbert versus Masvidal. Do you think the UFC goes, you know what? This is the money fight before the Usman fight, right? And remember, they just signed Masvidal to a 6-contract fight. Masvidal, outside of Connor McGregor, outside of Nate Diaz, for whatever you like. And I'm not a big Masvidal fan, but Masvidal is a pay-per-view star. Do you just say, fuck it, let's do the history's there, the story tells itself?
No.
You don't give him the okay. No. I'm with you on that.
You coming off of 3 losses?
I'm with you on that.
Sorry, kid. Back to the line.
I'm with you on that. Now, if you're the UFC, if he beats Gilbert Burns,
all right, you get a little leverage.
Right. So now here's the thing, right? Let's say if you're Colby Covington now, does Colby jump the line?
He jumps it over. I don't know. He's got nothing in the prospects for the foreseeable future, so I don't know.
But it all depends on the UFC and what they want to do, right? Because and I don't want to shit on Rocky. He just won. I think Kobe beats him.
Yeah, dang.
I think Kobe beats him. I think Kobe beats him. I've said it before. To me, Kobe's the best guy not named Usman. And it's kind of fucked up saying that because Rocky just beat the best guy. It's just one of those things where stylistically, especially after watching this, Kobe's gonna wrestle. Kobe's not gonna stop.
Mm-hmm.
Especially some of those takedowns that Usman got. There was one takedown where Usman just kind of went like this, and he had his legs. Like, oh, okay, I guess you gave me your leg. Like it was the slowest takedown I've ever seen in my life. It depends on what the UFC wants to do and what Dana wants to do, man. To me, the biggest fight is the trilogy, but also the Masvidal is a big fight. Kobe Leon probably doesn't do as well. And do you want to put the strap on Khamzat? Do you want Khamzat to have the belt already?
Again, that's another one. As much as I want to say, yeah, just give it to him. After what happened with Burns, his train slowed down a little bit.
A little steam came out about that train, out the engines, a little steam.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying, though. So right now it's kind of like one of those things where it's like, if Usman's camp tells you, yo, we good for the first quarter of 23, I'm with it. You do it. If that's what he wants, because he deserves that immediate rematch. And I think that's what the UFC is going to do, if I'm being completely honest with you. I just don't know if that's what I would do. I would take some time off. But Leon Edwards, the day is yours, my friend.
And you got plenty of food you could choose from, because
yeah.
Kobe, Jorge, fucking Khamzat, Burns.
Oh, 170. I mean, it's that.
Yeah.
It's that. So, can we just spend, like, how thirsty is Masvidal though?
Disgustingly. It's
for him to put
pathetic.
Put the 3-piece in the soda, and it's like, yo, Papa, just a couple months ago, you were like, oh, I'm not gonna fight Leon. He's, I'm above him, or just kind of saying he's not a pay-per-view star. But he was able to do what you couldn't twice.
Yeah, and you're old. Sorry. Fuck you. Look how corny you look chasing around a 30-year-old.
And also, like, yo, you sucker punch Colby Covington in a restaurant. Like, to me, it's one of those things where it's like, I don't think he should be rewarded.
No, I
don't think he should be rewarded. But like I said,
if he works for it,
it's a money business. So I don't know if the UFC is going to do it. And I know Gilbert and Jorge, they verbally agreed to fight each other. I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know.
Time will tell, my friend.
Time will tell.
Right now, I don't see Masvidal in any position to dictate where he's going next. I'm sorry, kid.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. Man. Damn, man, fuck it, Usman, bro.
It's what it is, though.
Like, yo, how do you, like, what do you even tell him if you're his, like, team? Like, if I was him, I'm like, yo, Papa, number one, just I need a couple days to, number one, get rid of this concussion. I just gotta stay in bed for a couple days. Don't turn the lights on. It hurts my eyes.
I know what that shit feels like, dog. You were there.
Yeah, of course. I just think, it's different, right? Because I think about the Conor McGregor Nate Diaz fight when Conor lost and came back in 4 months, and then he redeemed it. He didn't get knocked out. He got choked out, So it's one of those things where it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be interesting what they do. I think they're gonna want to see, because what if Khamzat goes in there and knocks out Nate Diaz?
That's what I'm saying.
Like, I'm talking about knockout. Bro, what if? Let me ask you something, JC. Play with me a little bit here. Pause. Just
look at the poppy.
Yeah, look at the poppy right there. What if Nate Diaz beats Khamzat?
That is going to be in it. That would be so Nate Diaz.
What if Nate?
Well, gotta go.
Nate Diaz last fight beats Khamzat, and he lost to Leon, but Stockton rules he won, right? Because he almost knocked him out with a minute left. Similar, stumbled him. What if Khamzat loses? Nate gets on a dominant performance. He has no fights after the UFC, and he just starts calling out Leon Edwards.
That is so Nate Diaz.
I think you give Nate the fight for the belt.
Why the fuck not?
Why? Right? Am I tripping? Am I bugging here or no?
That would be hilarious.
That would be hilarious. That would be Nate Diaz style, man. That would be Nate Diaz. That would be funny. That would be funny. Interesting fight got added to that card. That Nate Diaz Khamzat card. Remember we were talking about, we were like, yo, it looks a little lean, man.
Yeah,
looks a little lean.
Yeah.
Tony Ferguson.
Ling Jangling.
But moving up in weight, 170.
Please let it be over.
Yo, I mean, if Tony loses this fight,
which he will,
I don't think so.
Actually, yeah. Now that I'm thinking about it,
I don't think so. And I think the 170 move might be better for him. He's older. Get a little long in the tooth there. And for the older guys, it's harder to cut weight. It's harder to cut weight. So Tony at 170, I'm interested to see. I am interested to see. Now, if he loses this fight, I think that'll be 5 fights in a row.
That's just terrible.
That would be tough. That would be tough. So, I mean, we'll see what happens there. One more thing. I know we got off the Leon Edwards train, but I want to talk about one more thing. Did you see Connor saying he wants the title shot?
Oh my God.
Everybody wants the title shot now that Leon's a champ. Everybody came out the woodworks.
I swear to God, his Twitter account needs to be revoked.
Could Connor jump the line at 170?
I swear to God, I no level of anger.
Can I say one thing?
Pique me. Go ahead.
Connor is on a 1-fight winning streak at 170 pounds.
Ooh.
I'm just going to tell you, JC. Matter of fact, he's undefeated at 170 pounds, if I'm being honest with you, JC.
Well, that's nice. So am I,
technically. Yeah, but he has a win, though.
Technicality.
See, you're undefeated and you're winless. He's undefeated.
Yeah, I'm neutral. That's how I live my life.
Yeah. So that would be funny too. I mean, it's gonna be interesting to see in the coming weeks what happens. But just Leon Rocky Edwards, man, good for you, man.
Yeah.
So we got Tony Ferguson fight was announced. There was a couple other fights that were announced too. JC, let me just pull up my notes here. Oh, Carla Esparza.
And Lee.
Yeah. Whaley.
I said I mixed both names.
Yeah.
Jay Lee. Let's fucking go. Bring the belt back to China.
Bring the belt back to China.
Hell yeah.
No, I'm a root for them. And it's gonna be that's the night of that's MSG too.
Yeah, we gonna be there. By the way, oh shit.
Yeah.
It's on sale 4 days. Friday.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You gotta talk to all the guys because I need a head count to see how many are going and how many tickets do I need to buy.
Yeah.
And budgets.
I'm excited. Let me see. Give me 1 second. Let me look at my notes here. Oh, what do you think about Paulo Costa, Luke Rockhold? Luke Rockhold retired.
Yeah, it was sad, but
it was tough to see.
It was, after round 1, he was done.
Yeah, that was tough. He was gassed.
Yeah, he was done.
He was gassed, man.
They were talking about altitude, and I was like, oh shit, I never even thought about that.
Yeah, that happened. Even Leon was a little gassed too. What do you do next with Paulo? Now there's a rumor out there that this was his last fight on his contract. On his contract.
Oh, I thought I would have heard something about that.
That's what they were saying. I'm trying to.
Feed him.
Yeah.
The winner of Khamzat Nate.
No, that's 185. He's 185.
I'm bugging middle. I'm a dumbass. Feed him. Doesn't Kennedy already have a partner?
I kind of like
soon.
I kind of like him versus Vettori too. Oh no, Vittori's fighting Whitaker. Yeah, I was gonna say part 2.
Oh, two. Okay.
But he has Whitaker coming up, right?
Vettori?
Yeah, isn't he fighting Whitaker in Paris September 3rd? Vettori versus Robert Whitaker. Yeah. Ooh, 3 p.m.
God damn.
3 p.m. September 3rd, JC. Sign me up. UFC Paris.
Yeah, there it is. That's what I was looking for.
Yeah. So if I'm them, I give him Izzy. I'm joking. Yeah, Cannoniers. But I'd probably wait it out. I'd probably give him the winner of Whitaker Vittori.
Sweet.
Yeah, that's what I would do.
That sounds good.
And I think Whitaker's gonna win that fight. So I think we're gonna get Whitaker versus Paulo, which should be very intriguing. Very, very intriguing. Yeah, Cannoniers fighting Strickland, right?
Yes.
That fight's coming up, right? Yeah. Bobby Knuckles, man.
I had to hustle my back to the wall. Bobby Knuckles,
man. You ever get to a bar fight or a crowded fight, you always want your back to the wall, JC. So nobody can sneak behind you. I heard that one somewhere.
Yeah, it's a ancient proverb.
Oh yeah, definitely. Oh man, Jose Aldo, my boy, man.
It's all good.
It's all good, right?
Fuck it.
It's a wrap but Luke Rocco retired. Paulo wins, gets a dominant win. Yo, our boy, bro. Our boy. That's what I want to talk about. Platinum. Mike Perry.
Oh, yeah.
Bare knuckle fighting. Gets it done. Big win. Yo, real talk. Bare knuckle fight's a little brutal for me, but they be putting on some fights, bro.
It's a little
too much. I know.
Yeah, it's a little too much there.
I know, but it's still a good fight. What'd you think? Oh, yes. John Jones, UFC 282, heavyweight champion versus Stipe. It's not announced, but it's gonna happen, JC.
I'll speak about it when it gets announced.
It's gonna happen.
Because I'm not even gonna this emoji.
Yes.
It's not enough for me.
Sorry. It is for me. Yo, we'll talk. The UFC is booked for a hot minute too.
Yeah, up until December, looking like.
Yeah. They booked for. What'd you think about the whole? Did you hear the thing about USADA coming to test Paulo Costa while he's cutting weight, draining blood from him?
Yeah, all I know is that he cursed him out.
Yeah, and Dana White kind of say, "Yo, he apologized to him."
Nah.
What? You didn't see that?
No, I didn't.
Yeah. So
he's drinking a secret juice.
Yeah, that's how funny is that, man? How is it that Paulo has kind of become this likable character?
Probably because he's getting made out with and humped on and
yeah. Oh, what you think about your boy Luke Rocco smearing the blood?
That was disgusting.
That was gross, right? Like, what's going on here? What are you doing? Did you see the Luke Rocco where he goes, "Fuck you," and they hit him with the left?
Yeah. I saw that live.
Yeah, I know. We're watching it.
No, I'm saying I saw that while it was happening before the replay. I was like, did that really just happen?
Yeah, that was dope. Yeah, that's it for my notes, man. That's it for my notes here. It's a slow week this week. Is this week Labor Day weekend? No, right?
I have no idea.
Is that why there's no fight? Because there's no fights this weekend.
Maybe.
It is.
No, it's not. Summer.
It's not. But I guess you know what it is, bro? They just been putting on so many freaking fights that they gotta take a break eventually.
Exactly. Oh, yeah.
You got to take a break eventually. Let me just look at some of these cards that are coming up. I can't find it. It's all right. Screw it. Whatever.
All
right. Let's get the hell out of here. We gave you guys enough. We appreciate the love, guys. After I just violated you, we don't worry about it. JC got the hands up, pointing at the socials. Holla at your boys. Fall time is coming. My favorite time of the year. Some great fights coming up. Shout out to Leon Rocky Edwards for proving us wrong, which is two idiots on a microphone. But make sure you guys click play and always remember to keep your hands up.